All right, family. We Black once again is on with the general. We got a fire presentation today. Battle of the gods. Egyptian goddess Sekhmet versus the Hindu goddess Kali. Man, this is gonna be apocalyptic. You feel what I'm saying? This gonna be on a whole nother level. You feel me? I'm glad you're here today, family. Stay with the general. Buckle in. It's gonna be an amazing slug fest. Before we get started, family, I want to make sure you tap in with the general over at Patreon. Over 500 exclusive live streams. You cannot view any other place on the planet. So I want you to get on over there, family, and check it out. Become a patron today. Also, KingSeti.com online marketplace. We talking about official General SETI products, DVDs, T-shirts, hoodies, classic lectures you cannot get anywhere else, cannot see anywhere else. Also, African KEMETIC jewelry. We got a lot of fly products over there. Check me out, KingSeti.com. Also, become a member of my YouTube page. Is General SETI, Sarasun SETI, and get access to exclusive material on my YouTube page, and also get a video of the thumbs up. All my videos are thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. Comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because you will get banned. You'll be banned, family. Thank you, family. Thank you, family, for that the birthday wishes. Thank you very much. Anyway, here we go. Who would win a cosmic slugfest between Sekhmet and Kali? Now, Kali is also rooted in the Hindu Kushite religious system, being that her name is the Black One. You see, and so, and again, Kali is not evil. She represents time. She represents the cosmic order of existence. So you dealing with time itself, and so she lets you know when you can come in, let you know when it's time to end. And so she's most definitely. Then you got Sekhmet, the goddess of solar destruction, and we about to go ahead and look at some of the attributes of these two powerful goddesses. One from the Hindu, the Hindu Kushite, and also from the Kemetic Neteru. We talking about Sekhmet. Here we go. Let me get in here. Okay, here we go. Let me get down in here. Oh, it took me way up here. Here we go. Here we go. Now, let's deal with this. Sekhmet versus Kali. Who would win? So you talking about this matchup is apocalyptic fury versus cosmic annihilation. Okay, both are among the most feared female deities in world history, but they operate on different scales of reality. Okay, now if y'all, I got a couple of photos here in case the family want to see. In case family want to see. Let me go and put this up here. Black power to the family out there. All right. So you see right there, the first one is Sekhmet, the lioness goddess. You already know. And then on the far right is Kali, and she normally shown severing heads. You see, so you already you already know what that's about. You already know she coming That's how she coming. So it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Now, let me go all the way in. Okay. Okay, let's go all the way in. All right. Okay. Come on down. So now when we talk about Sekhmet, we already know Sekhmet, wrath made flesh. Wrath made flesh. Let me turn this off, family. Hold on. All right, family. And the reason why we doing this is, it ain't, it's about, really learning the attributes of the gods and goddesses, at the end of the day. You see, it's about learning the energy and frequency of the gods and goddesses, and for the most part. So this is what we get out of this. Domains of Sekhmet: war, slaughter, plague, divine punishment. The eye of Ra, the sun's destructive force. So you know who fears Sekhmet more than anybody. You already know. Power profile: breath equals fire. You see, rage equals extinction level violence. Sekhmet nearly destroyed humanity in myth. Even the gods couldn't stop her by force. Only ritual deception. The beer episode, and that's where they took some red dye, put it in the beer, and it made people, put the red beer dye all over there, so it looked like they had already been slaughtered. And so that caused her, to calm down, and retreat. The strength: uncontainable berserker power, civilization ending devastation. Okay, limit: can be pacified or redirected through ritual and cunning. Okay, but you got Kali. Now, Kali is time, death, and ultimate dissolution. Okay, dissolution. In India, domains, time, Kala. Okay, which means, so her domains is time, death, destruction, liberation, dissolution of ego and cosmos. Okay, she own, when you start dealing with time, you almost on another level. You know what I'm saying? You above some things. You above some things because you get to dealing with time. That's on another level. Dissolution of ego and cosmos. Power profile. Exists outside moral restraint. Exists outside moral restraint. Destroys demons and worlds, calmed only by Shiva placing himself beneath her feet. Okay, but she can be calm. Strength, cosmic scale. Destruction isn't an episode; it's a function of reality. Okay, cosmic destruction isn't an episode; it's a function of reality. Governs time, not just battle. Okay, limit: rarely engages in duels. Her power is ontological, not tactical. Okay, so head-to-head comparison. Okay, so when you look at the aspect, nature of power, Sekhmet, solar annihilation, Kali, cosmic dissolution. You see, dissolution. So but I had to tap back into Sekhmet. And when they say solar annihilation, that could be the universe. You see what I'm saying? So we had to tap back in scale of her power. They say world civilization. Okay, so we don't, they say world and civilization, but we don't know if Sekhmet could kick it up on another level. You see, Kali, time, and the universe. Okay, so when you start dealing with time, you dealing with the universe. Trigger, rage, ra, rhythm of for Kali, rhythm of existence. Sekhmet, the rage, ra, Kali, rhythm of existence. That's the trigger. Stopping mechanism. Okay, ritual deception for Sekhmet. Shiva's intervention for Kali. Mold, mode. And so Sekhmet mode is berserker destruction. Means she goes straight crazy until everything is over with. And Kali, absolute erasure. Okay. So in dealing with time, so they saying that they got similar, but see, they trying to make it seem as Sekhmet is, solar destruction of the earth, the world, civilization, and I don't know if Sekhmet's power could be on a universal scale, and if it can be, then it's equally destructive. So it's saying verdict, pure battlefield, unleashed rage, Sekhmet overwhelms through sheer ferocity and plague fire. No rules, cosmic reality, Kali wins. She does not fight destruction. She is the principle that ends all things, including God's. So they say here, final call, most honest, Kali wins over all. Sekhmet can end civilizations. Kali ends cycles of existence. So I went in there and I wanted to tap into Kali a little bit more so we can understand, the depths of her power. Kali is one of the most powerful and complex goddesses in Hindu tradition. She is not merely a goddess of destruction in a violent sense. She is the embodiment of time, Kala, death, transformation, and liberation. Kali represents reality stripped of illusion, stripped of core identity. We already Hindu, primarily Shakta, or Shakti, is it Shakta? Name meaning the black one. Okay, name meaning the black one, or she of time. So that right there, even in that sense of the Hindu Kushite, that blackness, and you talking about time, you talking about the primordial existence of creation in the aspects of blackness. So this is across the board, nature, cosmic force, not a local deity. Status, supreme goddess in many traditions. So Kali is not evil, and that needs to be explained, because a lot of time when European people want to explain civilization and religion, anytime they see blackness, they ready to say, oh, that's that represents evil, and so we had to clear that up. Even in ancient Egypt, when you see a lot of the pharaohs and the goddesses, they say when they see them black, or they say, oh, that means they dead, or something like that, which is not true. But we're gonna tap in. Is the highest stage of divinity. You see what I'm saying? It's the highest stage of divinity. So Kali is not evil. She is terrifying because she destroys ignorance, ego, and attachment, even when that destruction is painful. Powers in time. Time itself is her powers, powers and domains. Time itself, Kala. Kali governs time, which consumes all things. gods, worlds, and ages all in through time. In this sense, nothing escapes Kali. Okay, she does not cause death. She is what makes death inevitable. Okay, death, destruction, and cosmic reset. Okay, appears when cosmic order collapses, destroys demons that even the gods cannot defeat, ends corrupted cycles so new creation can begin. Destruction in Kali's role is purification, not chaos. Ego, death, and liberation. In spiritual practice, Kali destroys the false self. Cuts attachment to fear, identity, and illusion. Maya frees the soul. This makes her both feared and deeply loved. Okay, iconography, which her form means. Black skin. Listen to it now. Infinite formless reality. Black skin. Infinite formless reality. Severed heads. Death of ego and illusion. Protruding tongue. Shock. Truth. Unfiltered reality. Standing on Shiva. Raw power without consciousness must be balanced. Okay, raw power without consciousness must be balanced. None of this is random. It is symbolic, metaphysics. Okay, Kali and Shiva. Shiva represents pure awareness. Kali represents dynamic force. Together, they are reality itself. When Kali steps on Shiva, it signifies power must be recognized. Power must recognize consciousness to avoid uncontrolled destruction. Okay, uncontrolled devotion and worship intensely in Bengal, Assam, Odisha. Okay, not approach casually. Devotion requires discipline, seen as a fearless mother who protects the truth. Okay, core idea important. Kali does not fight enemies; she dissolves them. She is not about war. She is about ending what no longer serves existence. Okay, so that's her summary, and so it seems to be that, in understanding that right there. Say, all right. I'll tap back in, family. I see you say Google Gemini gave me the answer you were looking for about the flood. Okay, well, what did it say about the flood, brother? Just quickly, what did it say about the flood? Put it in there for me. You understand? Put it in there for me. But anyway, so in a battle, I had to tap more into this. We're gonna have to bring a part two to this because I want to tap in to see, because it's clear that Cali is time. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat time. So that and so in that sense, she's a goddess above the battlefield. And so you're not gonna fight against that type of energy and frequency. Okay, you're not gonna fight against that type of energy and frequency. She may be a peg above, the average gods. And I ain't saying Sekhmet is the average goddess, because she's not. But when you start dealing with time, we're gonna have to tap into another tier of Egyptian gods and goddesses that's on that level. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And so we'll tap back into this part two. I want to get deeper into Sekhmet and see what is the extent of her powers, does it go on a cosmic scale? Does it go on a cosmic scale? And if it does, we're gonna go over these attributes once again, and we're gonna see how this battle turns out. I appreciate y'all being here today, family. Callie sounds like a female best. Very well may be. And I'm gonna look into that since you brought it up. Appreciate y'all being here. Make sure y'all tap in over at Patreon, KingSeti.com, and I'll be right black. Black Power.